Hi guys, in this video I'm doing everything from my recent trip to Stockholm. Now, if you have been following the vlogs or my Snapchat, you will have seen my kind of up and down trip to Stockholm. Down mainly because I caught what they told me as the spring flu. Apparently it's when all the pollen comes out of the tulips and daffodils and all that kind of jazz, and literally you're like, oh my gosh, it's spring, my body doesn't know what to do with it. So literally I've had the biggest bout of man flu. So if I sound nasal in this video, sincerest apologies. Now, not only in Sweden are you bombarded by this massive wave of just beautiful things. So we're talking beautiful scenery, beautiful clean air, beautiful people, including the boys, and beautiful things for body, home, hair, and yourself. It is a miracle that I actually got back to this country without going over my weight limit. But thank you, BA, because you just seemed to turn a blind eye as I was like this, loading my case on the belt, like, oh, oh, boom. I was like, hi! She just kind of let it go through. Brill. Okay, let's talk interiors. I found the best shop ever. It's called LAGERHAUS. And the first thing I bought was this amazing wooden tray thing. Now, I'm not entirely sure what it's for, apart from putting somewhere and then leaving gorgeous little things on it to make it all look even more gorgeous. Maybe I could like carry it and serve drinks. Gorgeous little drink. I mean, it is gonna make a difference to that worktop. Continuing on with more gorgeous little things for the home. I bought this like hexagonal marble slab. I mean, looking at it, I'm like, well, in my head, I did only buy this to photograph jewelry on Instagram posts. But I will obviously justify it even more. I mean, I could have bought loads and like had them in the table to put like hot pans on maybe, or maybe extra large coasters. But I just bought one. So it's for photographing jewelry. My accountant is gonna hate me. Especially when my accountant sees this little conical flask that I bought. What could be more beautiful than a table with a tiny miniature conical flask to remind you of chemistry lessons, but also to display little tiny flowers? You know when you kind of look back over the purchases that you've made and be like, was that a wise financial decision? Something I have never been very good at. This next one, and the last one for interior gorgeous things, is this kitchen roll holder. Now, kitchen roll is one of my favorite household items. Literally, boyfriend rips me for it. It is the most multifunctional use thing ever and so handy to have. Annoying when you don't have said kitchen roll holder. I'm fussy, so I wasn't gonna pick any old plastic bit of rubbish. I wanted this half marble, half mock chrome I'm going with, phallic shaped object. Admittedly, it does look very chic in my kitchen. Let's move on to beauty. Now, Swedish skincare is, and this is where I'm gonna get a little bit more serious, not too serious. I think Swedish skincare is some of the best in the world, and these Swedes are switched on. There is a shop called Åhlens, I shall put a link in the box below, that I think sells the best niche Swedish skincare brands. It also sells the mass brands, but I like to just get in there and find things that you can't buy in the UK yet. Oh, the irony of purchasing this first product. Now, I don't really have a sense of smell at the moment because I've got a cold, but this Sacha Juan, I'm going with Sacha Juan, body wash, A, looks chic, and B, ginger flower sounds like it's going to be quite an enjoyable showering experience. Do you not agree? Okay, the next one. I was actually being interviewed by a journalist in Stockholm for me to give my tanning tips over, but for her, in my eyes, to give me her beauty tips. I said to her, what do you think is the beauty brand that I should be buying as someone who's not from Sweden? And, you know, I want something to take back that I'm going to think, Wow. I've actually been looking at this brand Estelle and Thild. Some of the packaging was slightly feminine, a little bit too feminine for me, but product inside, this scrub of joy, smells divine. The boots one I got in the previous drugstore haul, wasn't that great. So I'm on the lookout for a real scrubber. I also like its unisex packaging, very minimal on the floral. I did put it in front of Jake, who could smell at the time, and he was like, holy moly. At which point I was like, I need to hide this when it finally goes in the shower. Last up, in the beauty category of this Swedish haul, I purchased this face mist from Bjork and Berries. I love this brand. It's quite niche, and I think it's getting really big now in Stockholm. The last time I went, it was really small, and I bought a dark forest candle and dark forest hand cream, both of which I worked through very quickly. This time they've just launched some skincare, so I bought this face mist because I'm traveling a lot at the moment. Those planes feel very dehydrating on my very delicate face, and so I wanted to get something that I could spritz on and wake myself up. Now, when I'm in Stockholm, I love buying Swedish clothes because I swear I was Swedish in a previous life. I just feel like this is the country that I'm supposed to be. I feel so drawn to it. Anyway, I digress. What did I buy for myself? The first thing I purchased, and I got 20% off because they made me tweet a picture. I say made, I mean, the offer was there. They didn't hold me at gunpoint or anything. I bought these black skinny jeans. Now, black skinnies are just foolproof, and in my job with doing spray tans quite a lot, you tend to be a bit dirty at the end of the day. So the more black you own, the better life becomes. Also, when people say, oh, you need to wear more colour, I'm like, in my head, love, black is a colour. It covers a multitude of sins. I also bought myself this black denim t-shirt. This again is going to be super useful for work, but also it's quite thin, and I thought it'd be quite smart to wear with like a trouser and maybe like a little sandal in the summer out to dinner. No? God love a flecked t-shirt. Blue is quite a good colour for me due to the green eyes, and blonde in my hair. I also very much like a speckled because it's just a little bit of pattern, which therefore distracts from the ring of fun that sits around my middle. And the last thing I purchased is this camel top. But I wore this out to dinner and I had a shirt like this on, and my friend was like, I feel like you're Simon Cowell, the way that you've got your chest out. And I was like, no, it's a top. But I love the neckline here, and also it's so nice having a long sleeve top. It's just a little bit warmer. I don't know if, I think I quite like wearing camel. I'm looking at myself now. If you think I look good in camel, please put it in the box below. Put me up loads. There you go, my lovelies, my Stockholm haul. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as my bank card enjoyed a lot of chip and pin action in Sweden. Please give me a thumbs up, and if you really want to say hi, comment in the box below. If you are so desperate for another video but I'm not putting one up, guys, go and listen to my podcast, Jules and Sarah. It comes out every Friday at 7:30 AM UK time. As ever, Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram are all at Jules Von Hep, and I will see you next week. Loads of love. Bye!